We are back at the top of another Savage stream. I forgot to turn my lights on. I don't know if I don't know what we're doing. Actually, I think, aren't we a little bit down? Let's see. Yeah, just a tad. Okay. All right, cool. So I picked the right color by default here. Man, I am like totally wiped out. I had to cut the grass and stuff today, and it took me, did the whole thing, the pull weeds, edging, weed eating, cutting the grass, the whole thing. It took about 3 hours, and I'm just completely wiped out. So hopefully I make it through this stream. All right, so if you like crypto mining content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel, set the notifications, all that stuff. Like this video and share this video. We are going to be going through mining Zcoin using AMD GPUs and SimpleMining OS. And I do have some info at the end. I'll talk about the payouts from Mint Pond because all this week we've been mining to using Mint Pond to spread the hash rate out a little bit. And because 2Miners has a huge amount, I think they're still over 50%. So to spread it out a little bit, we've been using Mint Pond, and I didn't have a payout yet, but I figured out what the deal was. So I'll go over that at the end. Before we get started, let's go ahead and look at what to mine for this particular rig. Actually, this is not the rig. This is the rig that we're going to be using tonight because we're doing AMD. Actually, this one. And this rig only has 2 GPUs right now, a 570 and a 580. It's kind of like my little test rig. And let's see, I've got 10.3 as my power. So I want to see where Zcoin falls on here. Way down here, probably not even, maybe not even on here. There we go. Okay, so, with this rig, 2 GPU rig would be losing about 12 cents a day. But that is, it kind of is what it is on Zcoin because it tends to like NVIDIA. NVIDIA does a little bit better efficiency wise, because you can see right here that the Kessel rig, the rig that's configured like this, the 10 series GPUs, NVIDIA, it's way up at the top, and it's easily at the top here. So for profitability, and again, it's been there for quite some time. So this is kind of unique because normally you see a lot of flip-flopping around. You'll see one from down here pop up here, depending on what the profitability is for that day. But Zcoin has been at the top for quite some time on this particular rig. So, and I have been mining it. That rig is off right now just so I can do the stream and not have a lot of background noise. But I will probably fire it up at the end of the stream and continue to mine because I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you the payout stuff once we get to that part. But Zcoin is a privacy coin. You guys know how I love privacy coins, and it's one that just wasn't really on my radar for a long time, but just over time, it just kind of still, it being at the top of what to mine kind of made me, drew me in a little bit, like, okay, maybe I need to take a look at this. And I did. Pretty impressive. I mean, like I said in the previous streams, it's been around for 4 years. It's been through it all. Which speaks volumes, so it's worth looking at. Now, I have not dove really deep into it. I know that they have proof of stake or nodes also, so I need to get into all the different parts about the project completely, and I just have not had time. Like I said, today I was doing the yard and working a normal job and all that stuff. So it's tough to do like a lot of research on a project. But tomorrow I should have a little bit of time, hopefully, that I will be able to dedicate to, diving in and trying to figure out the ins and outs of this project. So hopefully I get that done tomorrow and we can talk about it tomorrow night on Crypto Fireball Friday. So that sounds like a winner to me. On Monday, I did go a little bit deep into the MTP algorithm itself. Not real deep, but I did go, a little bit. And, I intended to do a little bit more information each night. It just did not work out because I just didn't have time. So we'll just have to deal with it. Hopefully I will tomorrow and we will be all right. So this video assumes that you already have a SimpleMining OS account. So you go to SimpleMining.net, you register, you get logged in. You have to register with an email address. They send you an email. You have to validate that you have access to that email. You click the link in the email, and then boom, you're able to log in. So we're assuming that you already have that, and that you already have a rig that you want to run SimpleMining OS on, and mine Zcoin on it with AMD GPUs, which is not really recommended. I think there were some that ended up being a little bit profitable. Maybe the 5700. Actually, no, those actually ended up being like 0, right? I don't know. We did that last night. We were kind of looking at it, or the night before. But anyway, yeah, not really recommended to mine Zcoin on AMD, but some people do it anyway, especially if you've got really cheap electric. So, all right. So once you get registered and you're able to log in over here, it'll look like this whenever you first log in. You won't have any rigs or anything like that. And I have already clicked the button up there that says adding rigs allowed for 99 minutes. I think it gives you, it gives you 120 minutes, so 2 hours. So you click that, and then it allows you to actually install rigs to the, to add rigs to the dashboard. So I'm already doing that. And then if you needed to download SimpleMining, you would come over here to SimpleMining.net. Go to download and install. You can do it from a logged in page as well. It's over here under download and install. And then you would pick the image that applies to your hardware. In this case, we need to grab, because we're on 570s and 580s, so we're going to grab this image here. And I already have that image, I think. Let's see, 1820. Pretty sure that's the one I've got over here. Where is it? 1820. Yep. So that's the one that I downloaded the other night. So we will go ahead and use that one again. I think it's only it's only 500 meg. I think you still need, I want to say, a minimum of an 8 gig USB drive if you're going to be using USB. I think that's what the minimum is. I don't see it on here anywhere. Oh, here it is. 7+ gig. So you need a 7 gig, it'll be 8 gig. You won't find a 7 gig USB. So 8 gig or larger. I'm using a 32 gig Samsung USB drive. So that's what I'll be using for this. And they also have all the instructions here. We're going to be using Balena Etcher. I'm going to go ahead and get that started. That's the utility that you use to burn the image that you downloaded of SimpleMining OS to the USB. So I'm going to choose select image. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I did not restart before the stream. And I'm wondering if because it didn't seem to do it with other OS. So I want to see, hopefully it doesn't crash. I'm going to do it anyway, just to see. If it crashes, I'll be back. Last night it crashed. So I'm inserting the drive, USB drive, and it didn't crash last night until I hit flash, right? So I've got the drive selected here. That is the right drive. It already has an OS on it. And I always turn off eject on success and validate write on success so I can get right back into the drive. And here we go. Let's see if this works. Hopefully, fingers crossed.